I have some good news and I have some bad news. First, I'll give you the bad news and I'll save the good news to the end. It seems there's an abundance of money circulating in the economy, and here's how I know that. Inflation has been on the rise. In December 2023, inflation stood at 3.4%. However, by January of this year, it dipped to 3.1%. Regrettably, in February, inflation ticked up again to 3.2%. Clearly, this trend is heading in the wrong direction, especially considering the Fed's effort to bring inflation down to 2%. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell said the central bank will likely start cutting interest rates this year, but not until they see evidence that inflation is moving towards their target rate of 2%. The other indicator that may cause the Fed to cut rates would be an increase in unemployment. Today, the unemployment number is at 3.8%. The Fed would like to see this number at 4%. Powell is offering no timetable, only saying the economic outlook is still uncertain. Hi, my name is Evelyn Malave, broker associate with Remax Town & Country. I've been selling homes in and around Winter Springs since 1989. If you're thinking of purchasing or selling a home, I would appreciate the opportunity. While inflation did increase in February, it had been moving in the right direction, significantly down from its peak of 9.1% in June in 2022. Lower inflation does not mean prices of goods are coming down or will cost us less money. It only means prices are increasing at a slower pace. We are still feeling the pinch of higher prices for the things we buy most. So many of us, especially would-be home buyers, were hoping for mortgage rates to drop from their 2023 levels, but relief has not materialized yet. The typical 30-year fixed-rate mortgage remains in the high 6% range, which is unwelcome news for prospective home buyers ahead of the spring home buying season. Persistent inflation has led the Federal Reserve to maintain interest rates at a 23-year high. This has been disastrous for hopeful home buyers. The cost of taking on a mortgage has increased significantly. Not only are interest rates high, so are the prices of homes. And let's not overlook homeowners' insurance and property taxes increase along with the value of homes. As I film this video, the interest rate is at 6.91%. And this rate is for buyers who have a 780 plus credit score and putting down at least 20%. Some home buyers have found themselves embracing the reality of higher interest rates and increased home prices. Despite initial reluctance, they've made the decision to secure their home. Compromises may have been necessary, such as sacrificing certain items from their wish list. The significance of home ownership outweighs the concessions. For many, owning a home provides a sense of stability and belonging, offering a solid foundation they can proudly call their own. For those looking to sell their homes during the upcoming home selling season, my recommendation is to ensure that your property does not need significant repairs. Major issues such as plumbing, roofing, and your HVAC system should be addressed beforehand. Additionally, it's essential to focus on aesthetics of the home. This can be accomplished through maintaining a well-manicured lawn, applying a fresh coat of paint in and out, making some updates to the kitchen such as a new faucet, and ensuring that the home is well organized and visually appealing. These efforts can significantly enhance the attractiveness of your property to potential buyers. And I say this in just about all of my videos. Buyers are applying all of their money towards inspections, down payment, closing costs, and paying an insane amount of money for homeowners insurance. And come mid-July, they will also have to pay for their own realtor fee. They have very little money left over after closing for any type of repair or upgrade. Make sure your home stands out, and you may be one of the lucky home sellers to get multiple offers on your home. To buyers, I suggest instead of getting a pre-approval for a mortgage, get a complete approval. For a complete approval, the lender will need your W-2s for the last 2 years, a pay stub, verification of employment, and the lender also requires a minimum of 2-year work history in the same line of work. They will also carefully review your last 2 months' bank statements. They scrutinize for irregular deposits, ensuring that you're not borrowing money from someone else. Additionally, if you're renting, they'll want confirmation from the landlord that you've made your rent payments on time. The lender will pull your credit report, and sometimes something may show up that may or may not belong to you. And you may have to either pay it, dispute it, or have it removed. This may take a few weeks or take a few months. So get started with your approval months before you start looking for homes. When you secure a mortgage approval instead of a pre-approval, your position is nearly as advantageous as that of a cash buyer. A seller will almost always choose your offer over another buyer who may only have a pre-approval. By implementing these strategies, home buyers can increase the likelihood of their offer standing out in a competitive real estate market, which is where we're at today. Most lenders don't want to put all the work in before you find a home, but I have a list of lenders who will completely approve you without you being under contract. This is advice you will only get from someone like me who has been selling homes for the last 30 plus years. Now on to Evelyn's market update for Winter Springs, and this is the good news. Despite the high interest rates and homes being so expensive, per MLS, home prices in Winter Springs have increased from last year, and homes are selling quickly. These are homes that show well, don't need major repairs, and are priced right. Today, per MLS, we have 54 single-family homes pending. These homes will most likely close in the next few weeks. And we currently have 53 active single-family homes. Let me give you a breakdown. We have 20 homes in the $300,000 price range. We have 12 homes in the $400,000 price range. We have 6 homes in the $500,000 price range. We have 7 homes in the $600,000 price range. 4 homes in the $700,000 price range, 2 homes in the $800,000 price range, 1 home at $980,000, 1 home at $1.25 million with a boat dock on Lake Jessup and sits on 2.49 acres, and another home at $1.599 million that sits on 6 acres. 11 homes have been lingering on the market over 100 days now. That's unusually long. There are 2 categories these 11 homes fall into. They either need a whole lot of repairs or extremely overpriced. Buyers are rejecting these homes. And now onto the closed transactions for February. Per MLS, we sold 34 single-family homes, and the median sales price was $457,500. That's an increase from January, when the median sales price was $415,000. The active days on the market in February were 42. That's an increase from January, when the active days on the market were 7. As you see, in February, homes in Winter Springs increased, but so did days on the market. I think the significant surge in number of homes sold and the increase in sales prices can be attributed to the consistent mid-6% interest rate through all of January. And that's when most of these homes went under contract. Interest rates were in the 7% range in December 2023 and shot back into the high 6% range in mid-February. Below, I will link the upcoming events for Winter Springs, the school calendar for all of Seminole County, and the link to the Humane Society. They are always in need of help. Thank you for coming back to my channel, and if you find this information informative, I would appreciate it if you would please subscribe. Bye for now, and be safe.